We appreciate you coming to this tolling of the boat ceremony. This is one of the parts of submarine lore that's very important to the force and to veterans of the submarine force. By the way, after the tolling ceremony is done, we're going to ask you to be patient while we rearrange things so we can get a group photograph. We don't want anyone to run off. Beginning in 1900, the early years of our submarine service were full of challenge. Undersea technology, training, operating procedures, doctrine and tactics were all evolving at a rapid pace. Evolving too was the culture of our service. Ingenuity, professional competence, self-sacrifice and uncompromising standards, all traits that would serve us well in the years ahead. The learning curve was incredibly steep. Many lessons were paid for in ships and lives as we mastered the skills of a fledgling submarine force. 9 submarines were lost with their crews during the force's first decade. The attack on Pearl Harbor on Sunday, 7 December 1941, plunged our nation into war and dealt a terrible blow to our Pacific Fleet. As a stunned America rallied, the submarine force was already leading the fight. The United States Submarine Force, comprising less than 2% of all Navy personnel, would inflict a staggering 55% of Japan's maritime losses. From 1941 to 1945, United States submarines sank over 1,100 merchant vessels and 214 naval warships. 7 U.S. submariners would be awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor. 52 submarines would be lost, and over 3,500, 1 in 5 of our courageous submariners would not survive the war. Sea Lion SS-195. The duty section was on board during the attack on Manila. She was lost 10 December 1941, 4 men lost. S-26 SS-131, 46 men on board. Lost 24 January 1942, 43 men lost. Shark SS-174, 59 men on board. Lost 11 February 1942. All hands lost. Argonaut SS-166, 102 men on board. Lost 10 January 1943. All hands lost. Amberjack SS-219, 72 men on board. Lost 16 February 1943. All hands lost. Capelin SS-289, 70 men on board. Lost on or about 2 December 1943. All hands lost. Scorpion SS-278, 77 men on board. Lost on or about 5 January 1944. All hands lost. Grayback SS-208, 80 men on board. Lost 26 February 1944. All hands lost. Growler SS-215, 86 men on board. Lost 8 November 1944. All hands lost. Scamp SS-277, 83 men on board. Lost on or about 11 November 1944. All hands lost. Swordfish SS-193, 89 men on board. Lost 12 January 1945. All hands lost. Lagarto SS-371, 86 men on board. lost 3 May 1945. All hands lost. Bonefish, SS-223, 85 men on board, lost 18 June 1945. All hands lost. Bullhead, SS-332, 84 men on board, lost 6 August 1945. All hands lost. In the post-World War II era, our submarine force continued to evolve with the advent of nuclear propulsion, guided and ballistic missiles, and ever more sophisticated weapons and sensors. New technology gave us more speed and drove us to deeper depths. A hot war became a cold war, and the transition from all diesel to all nuclear powered force brought new challenges, new lessons, and more losses. Thresher, SSN 593, 129 men on board, lost 10 April 1963. All hands lost. Scorpion, SSN 589, 99 men on board, lost 22 May 1968. All hands lost. Scorpion was the last submarine lost in this present era. Throughout the history of the submarine force, there have been many accidents and casualties that did not directly result in the loss of the boat, but in which submariners died performing their duties. Some were lost individually, and some with their shipmates. Some at sea and some in port. We honor and remember all of them today. Sound the surfacing alarm. As we conclude this tolling of the boat ceremony, let us again reflect upon the leadership, example, and sacrifice of our submarine force predecessors. Their legacy of courage and selfless service to our nation continues to inspire all of us. Let us this day rededicate ourselves to perpetuating their memory, that their deeds and sacrifice may be an example and inspiration to future generations. And let us pray that no other U.S. submarine or any of her officers and crew will ever be added to our list of ships and shipmates who have departed on their eternal patrol. Let us now observe a moment of silence for our lost shipmates. Two, sailors, rest your oars. This concludes our tolling of the boat ceremony, and thank you all for attending, and thank you for your past, present, and future contributions to the defense of our great nation.